I'm joined by Kristian Parker and Stuart Rix. Thank you for joining us both.
Cheers, yeah.
Really appreciate your time. Just thought we'd have a quick catch up. Big match on the weekend. So Welsh Cup Final against Cross Keys at the Principality Stadium. It's our first visit to the stadium since 2017. What's both your overall sort of riding emotion ahead of Saturday?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, very, very proud of what the boys have achieved this season with regards to the cup competition. So very much looking forward to the day out. It's been a long time coming for this club. To speak for myself and most of the players, and I think most of the fans been a supporter of this club for a long time. And I think it's been too long since this club has a chance to fight for some silverware. So very much looking forward to getting there Saturday.
Yeah, just follow on from Stu's point really there. It's been a long time coming for the club. Like, we've gone through some really difficult times over the last few years in terms of results, and it's nice to see us back, you know, challenging at the top for the cup and league. But in terms of mood, yeah, nervous, excited, apprehensive as well. Obviously, you said 2017, it's a long time for this club not to have silverware, so we've got a job to do Saturday, and hopefully we'll come back with that silverware.
Yeah, definitely. Just to touch quickly on sort of recent league matches, we've had 3 pretty bruising encounters the last 3 weeks. Is it a case of parking the league with sole focus on the final, or has it been sort of a bit of a post-mortem into our recent Premiership matches?
Yeah, we've had a really tough run. We always looked at the fixture list, and November and March were always going to be tough periods for us as a club. And it's stretched us as a squad. We've had a few injuries of those periods, but our boys have come in and done really well, and now we just probably had a little bit, you know, bad luck, not the rub of the green in certain situations. And as it happens in cup rugby, when you get to a final, you do probably start that's always in the back of your mind then when you come into league form and that. But yeah, after every game, we're a professional unit. We have a review of every game, look at where we can make amends and where we made mistakes and change those moving forward. So yeah, there has been a post-mortem, but this week is solely focused on winning our cup, whether that's 3-0 or 30-0, we'll take anything at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's been difficult as well. I mean, we're trying to focus on, it hasn't been the ideal preparation for a cup final, but it has been. We've got to try and get the boys focused, and I think Kristian and his wider team have done a good job now of getting a plan in place to get us ready for this week to be ready. Yeah,
and just to follow on from that, really, you know, what is the mood like in camp? I assume, you know, there should be an element of excitement, you know, big game down the stadium.
There's a lot of nerves, I think, it's fair to say, Kristian.
I think most of them are mine, on selection.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. I think everyone is excited. It's down to us now as a team to contain that excitement and express ourselves in the correct way on the field Saturday.
Definitely. In terms of availability, obviously Kai has been out for a while and isn't going to make the final, we know that. Ollie Shepherd obviously had a bad knock at Brecon on Saturday. First of all, how is Ollie doing? He's obviously put the statement out that he's doing okay. You know, it could have been a lot worse, and he's doing all right. Thanks, you know, in the large, well, fantastic medical team as well.
Big, huge disappointment for Ollie to miss out, obviously, a week before a final. We all feel for him, I think it's fair to say, Kristian.
He's been playing really well in the games he's seen. Yeah. I'm sure the supporters have seen that, and he was definitely knocking on the door for one of those starting jerseys come Saturday. But
yeah, I think so. So we do feel for him. That said, it is part of rugby, as is Kai Chopper. We all miss him. He's a huge loss to us. But they'll be there supporting. Just touch a note on Ollie. Obviously, a huge thank you to our medical team. They will be there with us again Saturday, but we couldn't function as a unit without them, so we do appreciate their efforts. But yeah, it'll be tough to play without Ollie and Kai, but they will be there with us in strength on Saturday, and hopefully we'll do the job, especially for them.
Yeah, there's a few others probably on that cusp. It's not under no illusion we've had some availability issues over the last few weeks with boys being cup tied and coming in. So like, even the wider squad who don't get selected for that game, they play a huge part this week for us in terms of helping us prepare for the final. But they'll also be there with us on Saturday. Like we said, this squad we got is really close-knit. We've created this massive family vibe, and now we'll continue into the weekend.
Yeah, and you know, touching on that, there's going to be disappointment for quite a few of the lads. Obviously, that's one of the tough side for both of you in both your roles, managing the sort of disappointment of the lads that don't make the final 23 as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Leave that on you.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've had sleepless nights over a selection already, and there's to and throw in on certain positions, and boys, like you said, are going to be disappointed, but there's a bigger picture to look at there. You're part of the squad, and rugby is a squad game, as we've seen this year so far. We're looking back at the semi-final, like you've got to put your gut on the block a little bit and make a decision, and hopefully it comes to fruition and works out then. So yeah, it's a tough ask for us as a coaching group, and it's how we manage that now this week and after the final, and hopefully there's no fallout from it.
Yeah, definitely. We mentioned it early, right at the start of the interview. Saturday's match will be our first at the stadium for 8 years. You know, you both and the rest of the coaching team, you must be extremely proud to have sort of overseen, you know, our first trip there for quite a few years. You touched on it, Chris, it's been too long, but you must be extremely proud of it as well.
Yeah, extremely proud. Obviously, I won't take too much credit for that, because the boys out on the field carry us a lot of the way they put their bodies on the line week in, week out. They make huge sacrifices, and which people don't see, and that's in terms of training, you know, the extras they put in away from the training field as well. So I'm just really happy for them. We've got some quality players in that squad, and for them to go out there on Saturday and be able to challenge for honours and showcase themselves on a national stadium is huge, and to be part of that success is massive. And also to the backroom staff as well, they've put in so much effort in terms of what they're delivering out on the training pitch on a Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, I just give my thanks to them all, and hopefully we come away all positive.
Yeah, I'd mirror that as well. I mean, at the end of the day, we are immensely proud of the achievement this year, but it is a reflection of the players at the end of the day. It's them that take the field. Yes, the boys put a plan in place, but it's the cool squad that's done it for us all year, so hopefully they can do it for us again Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at the opposition for a minute as well. So this will be obviously the third time we've played Cross Keys in Welsh Cup finals. We've won one and we've lost one. And we've always had tough battles against them. Obviously, they fell out of the Premiership for a few years before coming back up this season. There wasn't a lot between the two teams at Sardis, was there? Back in February. Obviously, we won the game in the end. What are you expecting from the Keys on Saturday?
Yeah, that game in February rings a lot of bells. I think we were 21-0 down at one stage and fought back to get in. But Keys are a quality outfit. They've got some star players in that team, and we showed it them winning our semi-final against Merthyr. But we expect them to bring a big kicking game. We've got Rhys Jones at 10, if selected. He's got a really good left foot, cultured experience. But then we've got some really exciting backs and a big pack to back it up with then. So it's going to be a war of attrition, especially that first 40 minutes, and boys trying to win that game like battle. And then we've got, like I said, we've got quality within our squad, and we've got to allow our backs to play and use that wide open pitch to try and move the ball.
Yeah, and the boys have discussed this all week. We've had a couple of meetings leading up to how we play for this week, and it's important to give them the respect they deserve, but only a certain amount. We've got to go out there and play our game, and Chris, Gar and Yeston have come up with a plan to hopefully unlock the door and send us straight through it. So yeah, we think we'll be ready Saturday.
No, good, excellent. You know, we've got a couple of the senior players in the squad, like Joel Rix and Dale Stuckey. They have played in finals down at the stadium for the club before. Is it a case of tapping into that experience of the big day and trying to use that to our advantage as and where we can as well?
I think it always helps, doesn't it, having boys that have been there and done it before. Chris has played with them. Any advantage we can take at the moment, we'd be happy with. We've spoken to Joel and Dale, as well as Callie as well, with a lot of experience, and yeah, we're asking that to be fed down into the boys, and anything we can do to settle the nerves of the boys to just play our game Saturday is what we're hoping for.
Yeah, I think there's almost 400 caps between them, so it'd be stupid for us not to tap into that experience that they bring in. And like you said again, Joel's been there, done it, he's won it. I think Dale's been there twice. I think you mentioned to me yesterday he hasn't won there yet. So that's
third time lucky for Dale then.
So we got to do it for him this time and that. But it's great for them two boys as well, because obviously it's their testimonial year, and to get to the final is a huge aspect. But yeah, those are only two of the examples of experienced leaders we got in our team. You've got the likes of Carly, you know, Kai behind the scenes. Like we mentioned him being unavailable and that, but he's been huge for us in that, in terms of on the sideline and training. We got Puds, Garen Daniels. We've got the boys, Johan, who's ex-pro in the back line.
I think as well it's important to look at, we have had new boys come in this year. Stu Floyd Ellis, for example, made a huge impact on and off the field with us. Bringing experience, but not from Pontypridd, and it's given the boys a different outlet, and he's come with a fresh attitude as well, and really led from the front.
Sure.
So we'll be relying on these boys to calm the waters, you know, sort of on Saturday, like, you know. But and we feel that we can rely on them for their experience as well. So yeah, hopefully it'll go in our favour.
Definitely. Well, thank you both for your time. Much appreciated. And look, it's excited. And I can speak on behalf of all the supporters. You know, we'll all be behind you come Saturday. And I think, you know, we're all looking forward to it. Day down the stadium, and let's hope we can get that W as well.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both.
Cheers.
Thanks for your time. Cheers.
Cheers.